Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. It is Witchy Poo coming back to you with another celebrity tarot reading. And if you are feeling kind, keep the requests coming in, and I will get to them as fast as I can, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for understanding. I was trying to stretch this out, although I found somebody else we should do a reading on. This Miss Cherry, something or other. She is now in charge of Liam's estate. And like I kept telling you guys, there was an argument going on, and as soon as we, sorry about that, did that reading later on that day, which I think Google's watching me, obviously, right? I got a notification from Google News, and they had a settlement for who's in charge of his estate. So I thought that was extremely awkward, extremely weird. But we're here now. We're just gonna keep going forward, and I am gonna do a reading on Miss Cherry next. I think that's her name. I could be wrong. Correct me in the chat, respectfully. All right. So we're gonna get into Harry and Liam, their friendship. I do care, guys. Oh goodness, I just got a text. Um, oh goodness. We got graduation tonight. It's so much going on. Okay. Sorry, guys. I know you don't care. Okay, so Harry Styles is an Aquarius. Harry is an Aquarius. Okay. No, Liam's a fire sign. Um, okay. No, he's a Virgo. All right, so Harry is an Aquarius and Liam is a Virgo. I cannot write it down, so we're just going to go forward. I trust where I'm going. I have a lot on my mind, still some things to do for Miss Minnie Pooh, so check us over at Facebook. If you want to engage with the family and see what's going on with her graduation, I may go live if it doesn't keep losing connection. So Liam Payne is a Virgo and Harry Styles is an Aquarius, and we just want to see what's going on in their friendship. Thank you, Scooby, for the inquiry. If you guys have any more, like I said, I'm going to do Cherry, and yeah, that's about it. Let's keep getting into the One Direction series. Here we go. Aquarius and Virgo. We got the future thin, obviously. We have the, oh, goodness gracious, Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry. Let me focus here. There's something that's really down to earth between these boys. Whether it was the joy of singing to gain money, to gain this notoriety, or it was the intuition that they knew something was going on along the scenes that they really couldn't talk about, and they talked about it privately. However this goes, you know, this is something of the past that feels intuitive, feels calm, and it may have just not lasted very long. Spirits with sign symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for Liam and Harry Styles, Liam Payne and Harry Styles? Could you tell us what's going on, past, present, future? We're going to send and draw 6 cards. First card we have is the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to tap in. If you leave comments, just give me a moment to get with this, okay? There's a missed chance, missed connection. I don't want to say opportunity. I can't do all of these. I don't want to say missed opportunity because, like I said, I don't think that when it comes to Harry and Liam, they had some deal they wanted to work with. It was really Zayn and him. But like I said, when we did that last reading, the 3 dream catchers on the right were the boys not in agreement. So that could be it, okay? There is some sort of missed connection. I've got 4 cards here. I really don't want to go with them, but they're here. They popped out for a reason. We've got the 2 of Swords. There's no denial coming forth in the present. The next card we have is the 6 of Pentacles. Somebody wasn't generous about some, could just be friendship or this person that's in charge of distributing money. The next card is the 8 of Pentacles. No one really wanted to work hard at something they had closeness before with, whether it was a friendship, real connection, or just conversation. And then Temperance, Sagittarius energy here in the present. The final card needs to be chosen, and those popped out for a reason. Can you give us the last one? And let's get with it. And then we got the 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's clear this up. there is a, I don't feel like opportunity, but a connection that was missed between these two boys in the past. And I feel like it had something to do with keeping money coming in or keeping something full, whether it was their belly, their minds, or their bank accounts. It no longer wanted to go with one person. Tell us more. We got the King of Wands. That's Taurus energy. We got the Seven of Pentacles. More Earth energy. We got the Five Pentacles and then the Three. Right now, I'm feeling like there's a lot of words that want to be said. This is painting over here, like, you know, throbbing a little bit. Things want to be said, but they can't really come out because I'm going to start here with this King of Wands. Somebody lost focus. Somebody lost touch. Whether it was Harry getting this new gig, this big head, or just Liam having enough. I don't think that this connection really could have gone any further or could have made much more sense because somebody got attention, funds, Harry, right? And I feel like this is more than just Liam, but people no longer wanted to work hard at building something. And sometimes it's not just friendship. Sometimes it's just conversation because you get to know somebody so well and then you get this cold energy all of a sudden. That feels crazy, right? You can't just be with somebody around since you were young guys. You even watched somebody get hurt and recover in the past. It's like a stained glass, okay? So if you watched all of this and you guys had a connection, cold energy makes no sense. Whether this is Harry or Liam feeling this way, it's all something of a sadness with three people witnessing, okay? Hearts cannot be broken if somebody shows their true focus, the true colors with that King of Wands. Can we confirm all of this? Where you at? Where you at? Literary Witches deck? Where are you? All right. We got to go with Wild Mystic Tarot. This is what I normally use on Friday nights, but I just got back in town, guys, so don't hold it to my heart, hold it to my mind. Confirm all of what we're saying in the past. Cold energy, no longer having connections or conversations. Building just kind of went to dismantle. Confirm all of this sadness with the Three of Swords, please. What's happening with... Okay, so there's some sort of secret that we don't know about in the public eye, and it could be amongst the elites, these people that control the money. So the boys know something between the five, but the three are left that are really having something hush-hush right now. Neo might be left out in the cold. But whatever the secret is, it's amongst three of them. Let's keep going. Could you tell us what's going on with the Two of Swords, please? The denial is no longer here because shallow feelings are now arisen in the present. They may have come over due to some illumination from somebody who no longer were sitting down and rose up to the occasion, rose up to say something here. So we've got the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then the Queen of Wands. First we had the King in the past, now we've got the Queen. I need you to know that this calmness doesn't come easy between Liam and Harry. And I don't think it never really did. Because Liam always felt, I feel like Milli Vanilli's here. I don't know why it came from. There was something going on where he did something, but Harry got, hey, I just see hair and looks and non-depression feelings. He got the attention. So whatever Liam is doing here, Harry took some sort of credit or took some sort of longevity in this. Whether it was vocals, songs, something in lyrics, or just in general, the feelings, personality. These boys were having some sort of unquestionable dispute towards the end of things. Things got cold because there was more money being distributed to Harry for no reason. He wasn't solo at this time. Liam was doing something for Harry and was never paid. He was never paid for something that was planned, that it went bad. So now if somebody's doing some bad planning, some bad dealing, what are you going to do about it if you can't get any results with anybody or anything? Liam, right? You're going to just kind of look like the black sheep or the crazy person. I don't know exactly what was going on, but Liam did something for Harry and he wasn't compensated for, or he did not feel important enough to keep going. Keep going. It's coming out of nowhere. Here's transform. What's happening here is these boys may have had a lot of conversations coming out of the shell. See, Liam and Zane will always be some sort of black sheep or some sort of trouble here, but it's really because they weren't easy to play game on anymore. See, they wanted peace more than they wanted a circle. Then they wanted something that was like blind to the eye of the people, with the butterfly effect. So because he wouldn't transform or do something, that may have made Harry feel like you're not being a part of the team, you're not doing something, and there was some sort of fight about that. And I just feel in general with Liam being a rebellion and not wanting to give in to something. Why do we have this? Can you tell me about the generosity here in the future? What's going on with it? Well, no longer. There's no generosity here. Like I said, the scales are balanced very even as far as something that makes sense. But when it comes to the giving into, it didn't happen. What are we talking about here? It went to two other people. Harry and somebody a little bit darker. I don't know what that means. You got the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Oh, goodness. And the Tower, Aries energy. Whatever Liam did, he wasn't compensated for with the Six of Pentacles. But now this air energy is coming in of anxiety and really just complete nightmares. I think he wished he never agreed to do something with Harry. This secret is hard and buried. So it may be just between Liam and Harry. The Knight of Cups is here because, as you can see, he came in and helped out with something in complete emotion of feelings and was generous about it. I believe whatever this is really filled, it was supposed to fill both cups, but it didn't. It only filled one. And because this is now taken off to a whole career of, I feel like somebody else's thought. So it really may be some sort of lyrics, books. It may be some sort of literal cup that he's going to fill it up. You ever seen Waterboy and that man stole, honestly, that man stole that book, that playbook, and he used it for years. There's something that's here that was given a long time ago. But because the Tower's here, something just ain't fair. Oh, man. Did Harry and Liam fight on his last day here? Over whatever we're discussing that's a secret in the past? Could you tell us what the tragedy is that he couldn't avoid? We got the Ace of Wands. So this is all energy and clearly some sort of breaking point. Somebody really played in each other's face, and I don't know if it's Liam or Harry at this point. But the tongue and the words that we hear today, here in the future tense, belong to somebody else's thought. Jesus. Belongs to somebody else's wisdom. What does this mean? Confirm with this energy. Liam and Harry fighting. I feel like this is nonsense now, but so somebody was determined to keep something a secret from the past. Pisces energy is here. And this is all coming from a sort of two-faced person that had a specific direction from somebody else that had a specific target and angle. I don't know why this is coming up here in the future, but because there is a secret, Liam wouldn't transfer. There is some sort of determination to have something all to themselves. Why do we have this Eight of Pentacles? This is Earth energy in reverse. You got the Perseverance. Liam may have been just running out of words, I feel like just running out of energy, running on fumes, trying to get something that they worked hard at to come back. And it just didn't anymore. You got the Star in reverse, Aquarius energy. Well, thank you. Thank you. Help me out here. And then we've got the Nine of Wands. And then we've got the Emperor. This is Aries in reverse. I don't know who the fire sign is. I think Simon is the Aries. But when it comes to like keeping division and apart, you've got that going, okay? I'm getting really, really heavy. And right now I'm feeling like they may have been just trying to work something out behind the scenes in hopes that it would appease, okay? It would appease this Emperor. But it didn't. So in the past tense, them trying to do things like they used to do as young boys, it just didn't settle or work with this person in charge seeing it, okay? And there is no more hope in this friendship because of the authority that kind of oversteps and just does stupid things or says stupid shit. I don't know where that came from. Thank you, Spirit. But there was no more hope in being truthful about something that was a benefit, whether it was lyrics or some sort of book, something that filled up cups, still to the present, still to this day. What does all this mean in the past tense? Okay, so Liam inspired Harry. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I don't know if they physically like took his swag or took his style. Liam watched something with Harry and they fell out. He gave up something too generous and didn't speak up. Or if he did try, there was the Emperor to say, sit the fuck down. Here we go with the thing of just wanting to have, and the four nuts, wanting to have something, I feel like outlive them or stay stronger in the music industry without restriction. It couldn't happen. So there is something here with these boys, just him being inspired by Liam, and it just had to be that, no more. The Temperance is here, so now we're getting the balance out in the present. What does this mean with the Sagittarius energy? Because they still have one foot in. You got the Ace of Wands in reverse. You got the Nine of Cups. People don't like friendship to get along or ideas to spread knowledge or just a pure connection with a black sheep or somebody who they just feel is a troublemaker, okay? And because you have a lot of satisfaction coming from an individual here, water sign is now present. This really covers a lot of things behind the curtains that could not be seen or will not be seen, because one is no longer here, but two, the other one's looked at as royalty. He's like a megastar. So anything that is being told to you at this moment really would be trying to be like a mean girl. Like make you want to believe something. If you put something out hard enough and repetitive enough, people will start to believe what they hear, see, and their thoughts. But see, this curtain that kind of closed off not only misconnection or misconversation, good energy or some sort of good connection, right? It really just feels only clouded because of a particular person. like made them walk away from something that they were a part of, or had some sort of a part in. That's what I just feel like. If this wasn't lyrics or songs or notes, this was swag. Something was stolen from Liam. So it's not to say that Harry had this whole intention. Like I said, this was all like presented from somebody who has a lot of power, authority, and traction, who can manipulate the mindset and make you feel indifferent. What does all this mean with them falling out and control from somebody in the present? Well, no one cared enough for Liam, that's apparent. But the care that they have for each other went through phases because of this Cancer energy, the crab in the barrel. Nothing would ever become full circle with them because the phases that they went through of ups and downs really was provoked from like this emperor around. I don't think Liam had a problem doing something for Harry or giving up something, or there was something in secret here, but he knew he would be compensated. And then obviously there's something that balanced out, but it ain't fair. Okay. The final card is the Three of Wands in reverse. There's nothing really to look for, or having some sort of lack of purpose, lack of success in the friendship, I think, in general, because from the past, it was already proven when Liam was on the planet, when he was still living. Final time, final card. Let's go in. Hi, Scooby. Hi, guys. All right, I got the King of Pentacles upright, the Four of Pentacles, and then the Hermit. That's Virgo energy, and they popped out right before we were going to end everything, okay? Thank you, spirits. I can't do it without you guys. I need you to see that Harry may drink a lot now because everything that he's obtained in this light in front of him has come from, I feel like, somebody else. It has been played out as if Harry was just this hidden star. He was this hidden gem. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at the card myself. And that everybody was just going to be really awakened by this boy, and it really worked out, and it happened. But the problem is this was all done like off the strength of Liam, whether it was like him just really inspiring with lyrics, songs, something in the book, or something that they have a hold of today that's still, they're devoted to keeping a secret, to keeping plentiful. Either way it goes, this feels like their friendship got turned because Harry got selfish in the mindset, only because of clouded judgment, smoke, people playing in his head. And that made him want to kind of not do what he said, not keep some sort of promise, not fight between Liam, something that was a benefit. It just made him kind of act like like Liam didn't exist. But they did obviously communicate right before he passed, but it was with this Ace of Wands, it was like a lack of conversation. Really, people weren't really saying what they needed to say. Words were really missed, and it was all negative energy instead of getting to the result of something off of the tongue. Words are still here. I really need my Literary Witches deck. They're still devoted here in the present, in the future tense with this King of Pentacles. And it's all in the devotion of just keeping something a secret from the past that the public just is not privy to know. I'm really trying to find my deck, and I can't, so I got to draw one more on the hey, the Wild Mystic Tarot is just as good, okay? I'll draw one more just for the hell of it, but double down on everything, please. Liam and Harry showed up this reading, and then we have the memory. Final card. What will always be a memory is what these boys did as far as joining forces, not knowing each other, and taking over the world by storm. But what will also be a memory is something very dark that was done that keeps a lot of ties, connections, and songs being written. I'm never not going to express that because that needs to be told. Um, but I really want to find this. Sorry. uh, cheese! It's like I just threw everything. Like I just threw everything. All right, let me draw mine. Give me one time. I know the the One Direction crew is not familiar. Probably would not want to deal with the Orisha cards, but this is all that I have closest to a confirmation right now at this moment. I'm going to draw two. Okay. Thank y'all for being part of the tribe, and we will do cherry next. One cowrie, and 3 coconuts. There's 3 of the bandmates that know this one closed secret. If it ever came out, it would put a destruction on Harry's career, because what's hidden, what's done in some sort of darkness, or what's here in help of spirit still doesn't come out as fair. With this number 3, this just really lets you know that it's interchangeable with power. All you have to do is get people to go along with what is being spewed at each hour. And what's happening is these 2 boys had a friendship from childhood, but as they developed on throughout adolescent years, it got split up. And it really did happen once Harry went solo off of, I'm sorry guys, off of Liam's swagger. Liam has done something for Harry to be where he is on top. All right. Until next time, guys, I say, Ashe.